You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel.
You're seeing me, sweet. Hey, everybody, let's turn the music down. Happy Saturday to everyone. I hope you are doing great. I appreciate you being here so much. And this is, I always think it's a little weird when people are like, it's the last class of the year, and, we'll see you in 2 days. But this is the last class of the year. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Lauren, I saw your Instagram post. I thought it was very moving. Joanna's here. Sweet Jackie's here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Oops. Just realized one of my cameras is off. There we go. Let's see if that... Okay, y'all, I gotta do one quick thing. Don't freak out. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright, wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Okay, not the best angle, but that's okay. Anne's not here today, so you guys get all 18 cameras on me today. All right, there I am. Okay. Catherine's here. Sweet. Oh, Jennifer's here. I didn't think you got to attend too much. Yeah. Y'all, I worry sometimes that it might come off as selfish. Oh, hey, Casey's here. We got the UK in the house. I just am not. Oh, Amanda's here. Sweet. Who else is here? I need to address everyone in the room. Let's see. Okay, I'm having a little problem with my little layout here behind the scenes. Oop. Hey, y'all. That's what I see. All right, Ray Rai, sweet. Am I pronouncing that right? I hope I am. When I was teaching on the road, there was someone who knew me for several years and never told me that I was calling her by the wrong name. It was so embarrassing when she finally did. I was like, damn. She was like, well, I like the name you called me. I was like, well, that's not really the idea. All right, maybe well, it doesn't matter. Okay, so today would be the perfect day if you would like to make any request. I know we're starting a little bit late. I came home last night. This is for all my southern friends. I came home last night and after work and grubbed on a tub of pimento, jalapeno pimento cheese. I was having an F-it moment, and I just thought, you know what? Screw the weight goals. Let's just go to town on some pimento cheese. And it has affected me today. So I'm sorry for the slow start. But yeah, so anyway, then I feel great. And we will be having class on January 2nd. We will not be having class on January 6th. Shelly. I think I forgot to mention Shelly as well. And then on January 9th, that will be my birthday class. And I will be turning the big 5-0. And yeah, I'm not like freaking out or bummed about it or anything like that. I for some reason I freaked out about turning 30 and then realized it was the best thing that ever happened to me. So anyway, so if you have any requests, I'm up for it. As most of you know, I decided, well, I didn't, because of pushback, I just stopped using AI art. Let me make sure all our comments are coming up here. Yeah, I did Ritz crackers. I don't know if it's a southern thing or not. I don't know. All my experiences in the South. Paying for the cheese, always paying for the red. Yeah, totally, totally. Shit. YOLO. Yeah, I feel like a part of me died, honestly, this morning. But anyway, I love these little emotes. All right, let's get started. So anyway, all of that to be said was I was planning a high energy class. Now I'm not so sure I could do it if I wanted to, but I found this. We're not using AI art anymore, so I've been using endangered species. These beautiful animals are in limited number, unfortunately, and I think it's cool to showcase this. I think the animals kind of reveal the wonder of the world and the balance, and sometimes they don't conform with what our human instincts would be, but they kind of remind us of that we're all sort of connected to this big thing called Earth. And unfortunately, some of our participation, has cost the environment. And some of these animals may be going extinct naturally, but many of them are going extinct because of, unfortunately, because of damage we've done as a collective body. So, anyway, when I saw this image of the two birds, I decided, how do you go from horizontal plane? Oh, all right, Jennifer, I can do that. Um, Angle hooping. See, Tara and Ann are not huge angle hooping fans, so this will be a good chance for us to talk about it. Angle hooping. Oh, sorry, y'all probably are wondering where I am. Anybody else have any suggestions? You can fire away. I know we're kind of starting late again. I'm sorry. I had a glad for a two birds class today. I've been hooping with two hoops this morning. Sweet. I eat so clean now. Nothing is worth that pain anymore. Yeah, for sure. I'm alert. Yeah, well, I try to limit gluten and dairy, although I didn't last night. It is sad, yeah. 1 second. Oh, you know what? Oh, there it is. Okay. C rolls. Oh, back passes. No, do you mean like going across the back, like a? Well, we'll just do back passes. That's good. C rolls. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I know what a C roll is. I This is going to be. I'm gonna make a super quick explanation here. My mom was Quaker, and she put that influence on me. And in Quakerism, sometimes the deeper you get into your spirituality, into your, what you feel like is you following your light, the harder it is for you to talk about it, the more personal it. But chess rolls. Oh, okay, yeah. And it's not hard because you don't want to share. It's hard because it's hard to put words on it, or you just sort of like, it's almost like your spirituality becomes more and more invisible because you're living it more, if that makes any sense. That kind of happened to me with hooping, and like I just sort of slowly over the years have pulled back from the hoop culture. Even though I still try to hoop every day, so sometimes I don't know what certain moves are because it's become such a, after 20 some years of doing this, it's so personal to me that I can appreciate it when I see it, but I don't search it out anymore, and I don't like look to make sure that I'm up to date on moves. Which is a huge fun part of it. So I wouldn't want to, but so if C roll is chess roll, we can do that. Two bird sounds awesome. Always love samurai and anything mythy. That's what I thought too. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely know what a chess roll is. I love Two Birds too. Just reading that book that talks about the balance between autonomy and connection in Two Birds is a wonderful way to think about that. For sure, for sure. I think sometimes the best images are the ones that lead to the best metaphors. You know what I mean? And so two birds could mean one thing on one day to you, and something else. Condensing chest roll. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, like with this sort of thing in front of the body. Yeah, I think so. I'm not so sure I can do that move that well. Mike Hayataka can do that move really well. And then probably the best chest roller I've ever seen is my friend Beth, the woman that owns this house. Oh, Luis is here. Sweet. Stopping by. Okay, all right. We've been going on and on, but I don't think y'all are mad at me. I think you understand we were just getting everything together here. Oh, All right, so go ahead and grab your, get ready for Sway. And I just realized I've got my door open. All right, get a little ambiance. I don't know if that's how you say it, Claire. I don't know if Claire's here. Baxter Cat practicing. Okay, there we go. That was a little bit better. All right, let's do this. Yeah, we want to see some footage of cats doing two birds. Oh wait, you know what? I just had a song in mind. No. Oh boy, I just had a song. Is that it? No. I was gonna start with. No. I think this will be an okay. I think this will be an okay one for Sway. I might have to veto this if. Actually, that's a little much. I love that song, but let's see. Let's get something super chill. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, this is yeah, I think this will be good. Okay, that's already a kind of a funky one. All right, let's do this, y'all. I might run class a little bit longer. Yeah, we're just gonna set this guy. All right, let's go. Yeah, this will be good. Yeah, my iTunes. I'm sorry, y'all. The music was playing low at the last class because something goofy was happening. All right, here we go. Sorry. Audible breath in. In the story that I base my teaching on, the story of the Maidan, this mythical group of women, they would metaphorically, within their hoop dance, refer to their hands as birds. When they would teach body movement, they would tell their students to pretend their hands are birds, that they were conscious and aware, and that they were born to move freely. Nice. I like this. I think it's kind of, I don't know if it's a fact of life, but I think for many of us as we get older, our body over time starts to naturally want to constrict, to contract. And of course, that's not its destiny. That may be where it's sort of rolling towards, but we can change all that by moving. Two birds, when you're moving your hands through the whole song, is a way of keeping that range of motion expanded and maybe even taking it further than you've known before. For me, where Two Birds really changed my life was when I started to push my hands up into the northern arc above my head. In my normal dance life, in the normal way that I would move as a dancer, my hands weren't as high as they could have been, and hooping really helped me let go of looking weird and really starting to move my hands and explore that range of motion. Oh, that's nice. God, doesn't that feel good? We've got a lot we want to get to today, so we're not going to have a really long sway. So I encourage you to take advantage. I'm lowering into my center of gravity, waking up my legs. Doing that twist we talked about. Shifting my weight from one tree to the other tree. And then as I shift it out, I externally rotate, and that sends the other hip back to the other leg. Audible breath in. Okay. Actually, that was sort of the perfect length for me today because I'm dying to hoop, and I know we got kind of a late jump here. All right, so we talked about angle hooping, back passes. All right, let's talk a little bit about. Let's get warmed up first. We're gonna do some core hooping, and then we'll hit. Yeah. Yeah, right. You know, our world is such a. I mean, this isn't. So I don't want you to think this is the complaining class, but it's just our world is just designed to, like, for us to be here all the time. You know, it's like the ATM box, right? Yeah, I thought that song was great too. Thanks, y'all. I'm glad y'all liked it. You know, but it's like, you know, driving at a desk. ATM, you know what I mean? And it's like good. We have to sometimes remember that, like, you know, although those things are necessary, like we gotta, like, you know, we weren't born to only move our arms in this box, right? Well, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but that's what I love to do. The choir always agrees with me. All right, we're gonna do some waist tubing. Well, actually, you know what? Okay, I want you to put, let's put down your hoops just for a second, and this will be a quick 20-second thing. We will get to all your requests. Yeah, this camera is just always dark. Anyway, all right. So I want you to stand with your feet comfortably apart. Like, I'm kind of bow-legged anyway, so I tend to. So I have a kind of a naturally wide horse stance kind of thing anyway, but I want you to get a comfortable stand here, and I want you to swirl your weight. Maybe I'll show you from the upper angle so you can kind of see what the heck I'd be talking about. Oop. There we go. And so what I want you to do is, yeah, my circle here is kind of helping maybe. So I'm going to roll my weight around, but I'm doing it with my feet. So that there's like I can feel like a circular track of pressure, and I'm rolling my feet around. And then what I want you to do is extend, like, imagine that you're holding like two pencils or something, or two paintbrushes with infinite supply of paint, or you're stirring something or whatever, and move your hands with that. And then you can freeze that hand motion and move your hands. And I want to see if you sort of feel like how it's hard once you tie the movement of the hands to the core. It's kind of hard to untie it, right? Like, even if I try to stay as rigid as I can, my hands are still wanting to move me. It's kind of like being in, you know, being in an ocean all day and getting out and still feeling that sort of current. One of the mistakes that I made when I was teaching people how to hoop in the early days was I was teaching them to learn how to keep the hoop up, and then we're going to move the hands. And what I learned is that moving the hands does keep the hoop up. So here's what I want you to do. Let's go ahead and... So we're going to start on the waist. Make sure I don't have this too loud. Y'all use... This is a classic. I love this one. So I'm here. Yeah, all the sound info the music info is up and accurate. So here's what I want to do. I want a waist tube, right? And I can feel that roll going around my feet again, that sort of circular path of contact. I can feel that by opening my feet up, and I'm wearing slides. You don't have to be barefoot for this. You could be in any kind of shoes you want. I love this track. And I'm feeling this kind of roll of my feet, or excuse me, the roll of the weight going around. Do y'all feel that? And if I tighten my core, I can really feel it, right? It's almost like I don't want to lock anything, but the more I tighten it, the more I can feel like the subtlety of every wiggle of my feet. If you take a water break and you can tell me whether or not I'm making sense, that would be awesome. So here we are. And then if I reverse that current, the same thing, right? For me, a second current takes me a minute longer just to find that movement I was talking about, but now I've got it. And now we're going to reverse. Got a new waffle maker. All right, so now we're going to bring in this movement of the hands, that what we've established from the feet. And now we're going to add like rolls of the hands with this. You can roll one, you can roll the other. And I'm rolling with the current right now. I'm stirring with the current. And if you start to move your hands faster and faster and faster, like let's imagine I'm trying to really stir it or really wind something up very quickly, then I can kind of really feel it. So if you're not feeling the connection between moving your hands or not, move them like really wildly, right? Look, I'm willing to look stupid in front of 20 people right now. And then here's the connection I'm trying to make. Once you realize, or once you start to make that connection where you can feel that your hand, even though it's not touching the hoop, it is sort of, chopsticks class, that it is helping the hoop, right? Once you feel that connection, then you don't really have to move them in circles. You can just sort of move them any way, and you'll really realize that you've kind of been, or not you, one has been denying themselves a lot of fun, but also a lot of momentum. That if they could break out of the T-Rex and move their arms, they get more momentum. More momentum equals more freedom to move, in a dancey way. All right, so I'm going to shut up and let y'all listen to this last 3 minutes and practice this. If you're into core balances, like on one leg, moving the hands makes it so much easier to learn, right? Like if I want to come up onto one leg, if I can keep my hands moving. And even on one foot, I'm still feeling that current move around the base of my foot. I always get too much momentum. But it takes a lot. It makes it easier to hoop longer the more you use your body. You don't wear one part out. I love two birds. This is easy for me. By easy, I mean it's fun for me. As I step, I'm moving my hands with it, just what I'm doing. And I like that sort of it's almost like a wave pull. force it. You don't have to. Right? Okay. Okay, hopefully you got something out of that. I'm starting to get hot, which is awesome. All right, let's do some shoulders. Actually, yeah, we'll do shoulder. We'll do this one. Okay. Wait, you know what? Water break if you need it. Jackie is on the same page. Yeah, I want to work out right now. Actually, I'm changing my mind. Pimento cheese be damned. All right. Let's continue. See, I'm trying to remember if this song would be a good one.
We're going to have a good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, this will be fun. Okay, we're gonna do some shoulders. All right, so grab your big core hoop. If you can't do shoulders, you can do everything we're about to. You just keep waist hooping. If you can't waist hoop or shoulder hoop, just hang out with us because we're gonna get to C rolls and back passes and that sort of thing. Little Fort Knox 5. I saw these guys at Burning Man a bunch. Yeah, D-layer to shorts. All right, so we're up here on the shoulders. Now, on the shoulders, I cannot emphasize enough how helpful it will be if you move your hands, if you fly these birds, whatever word you want to call it. Because a lot of times when people are learning to shoulder hoop, they're still T-Rexing underneath, right? They're down here. But if you start to put any action on your hands, you see how as I move my hands, my shoulders are inevitably moving, right? Everybody does that. We're not all built the same, but some things are true across bodies, right? That extra movement of my shoulders by moving my hands is just like what's happening on the core. It gives more momentum on the hoop. More momentum equals more freedom to move. I'm up here. So instead of keeping my hands locked, I'm keeping my elbows tight. One of the best pieces of advice I can give you if you're learning shoulder hoop is moving your hands. See how I'm moving a circle underneath?
Booker 45, fired up!
This is me moving with the current. Yeah, Joanna, we were glad too. See, I'm moving my hands underneath. No, this may look easier than it is. I don't know, I've been hooping 20 some years. But you'll get it if you can't get it already. And then watch, this is me going anti-spin. See how my hands are turning against the current? And if you haven't felt this connection yet, you'll feel it trying to do this. All right, I'm gonna shut up and let you guys practice moving your hands, two birds, to Fort Knox 5. We covered this a couple classes
That's
ago,
a
but
lucky
if you like those penny roll
bye.
shoulder moves and stalling, oh, good, it stopped. It's kind of perfect timing. But anyway, if you like those penny roll type stall, this sort of thing, but you don't want the hoop to fall, keep the hands up here. Boom, boom, boom. See how wide? I'm like a mountain. The hoop can't go anywhere. Boom. So you can get those sort of ultra slow, kind of gracie. All right. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to teach something kind of hard, and I just want to go ahead and address that this is going to be a little bit difficult. Take a water break. Okay. I'm going to take a teaching risk here. We're going to try something hard to prove a point, and it's related to Jennifer's request for moving from flat, lake, whatever word you want to call it, to sky or earth. She probably means earth, but we can do both. But I'm going to show you something. All right, so the music is going to be on in the background. This is going to be more of a talking exercise. So I'm here, and what I want you to do is move your hands, get your hands kind of as close as you can to your current without touching them. I'm going to pull my fingers back, like curved, just so I can not bang. So I'm here. Now I'm going to imagine that between my hoop and my hand here is kind of this force field, is something that I can feel, like a field of force. Not something keeping me away, but like a field of force that I can feel, right? And I'm going to get my hands close enough to the water that I can actually feel the wind coming off of the hoop a little bit. Can you all feel that? And so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to use my hands in this sort of circular motion, and I'm going to try to pretend that I'm pushing down on the current, and that is going to push the tip of the hoop down into earth angle. So I'm here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm here, I'm moving my hands, and I'm just going to slowly start to push down, and then I'm keeping my hands rolling. I'll show you what I mean from the front here. So I'm here, and I'm just going to push down, but I'm going to keep my hands rolling. And then, I grew up playing basketball, so I can almost imagine that I'm dribbling with my hands. And do you see how, whether or not you feel sort of energy or whatever, the point of this is that if I keep moving my hands, right, it helps with my angle. Instead of T-Rex'd up here, my hands are out here. Let's bring the music up a little bit. I guess there is some truth that you have to be sort of good at this to be able to really feel it, but I'm not sure. I think you can kind of learn to angle hoop. If you're having trouble getting the hoop down, lift into earth, the hand thing's not working for you, lift your heels. If you bounce on your heels, but the point is that if I keep my hands moving, I can even do those circles we were doing before. Anti-spin, reverse. Wow, really helpful in second current, Amanda. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, wonkiness. Yeah, wonkiness is I can't see, but wonkiness typically happens because one side of the body is dominating. It's putting too much push, or usually it's too much, or the other side, or you could say the other side's not giving enough, right? And so one of the things that can help with wonkiness, and by wonkiness, y'all, she means if the hoop is wanting to go into what we call twilight, this sort of thing, and you want to keep it in front of you.
a shortcut kind of cheat code is if it's here and it wants to start wonking on you, like go this way, you can just keep turning towards the low point. But typically what'll happen is it's one of your two trees, one of the two sides of the body usually it needs to be pushed back, like pulled back in the rotation, or pushed forward, depends on what we've got going on here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm here. Well, let's see, maybe this might be the better camera for this. Okay, so we're here. Yeah, and so like some of you, and I'm gonna over exaggerate this. I've been hooping a long time, so I can hoop anyway, but some of you, a lot of you, to keep it in line, you might need to pull this one side, what we call the 6 p.m., the side that the hoop is coming towards, pull that back, or you might need to push it forward. And then I'm gonna demonstrate this with my hands. Sometimes like cross push keeps things in the middle. So you like pushing from this side, you push from this side, and it keeps it in the middle. And I'll show you what I'm talking about with that. So that is like, I'm going with the beat here. For me, it helps. So the hoop is, I'm going to the left. Sometimes for me, it helps to pull my left hip back. So if I'm going to the left, I pull my left hip back. If I'm going to the right, pull my right hip back, whichever. It's called your second tree. It's called your 6 p.m. side. Okay, and then before we run out of time, we're going to go ahead and talk about, actually, I'll use this camera. Hey. We'll talk about bringing it up to the shoulders and then keeping it there. And this is where wonk really happens, so just stay with me here. Well, maybe I'll come back to the regular one. Okay. So I'm here, and the move we're going to use to take it to the shoulders, in the last class, it's in HD. If you want to do a drop in, you can go from the neck to the shoulders. We did that the whole last class. It's HD. It looks good. Thanks for attending that class, by the way. But now we're going to bring it up. And what we're going to do is, as the hoop is coming around, I'm going to stick whichever, for me, it's easier to use whatever hand the hoop is coming toward. So if you're going to the left, your left hand. If you're going to the right, your right hand. And if you don't know your left and your right, Google. Oh, sweet. Good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to the left, and I can do this in both currents. I'll help for all my right current friends out there. I'm going to the left here, and what I'm going to do is we'll keep it here. I'm going to stick my left hand in. The hoop's going to roll into my arm, and then I'm just going to kind of shrug, like, I don't know. Does that translate across all cultures? Maybe the quick flex, the dog jump, whatever you want to call it there. But that quick push is all it takes, and the hoop will bounce right up to the shoulders. So I'm here. I'm in my angle. Now this is kind of tough. Like I said, we're doing something hard here. And I'm going to stick my left hand in, and it's just going to pop the hoop right up to my shoulders. Do you see that? So I'm here. It's going around the waist. And then I'm going to pop, and now it's here. Now, this is the advantage that you don't have on the waist. When you have your arms out like this, they can become these kind of guide rails that keeps the hoop from wonking. All you have to do is allow them to work, right? So instead of staying hunched like this, when the hoop comes up, I recommend you go into mountain and you use these two arms to keep the hoop in front of you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm on let's get something kind of, yeah, this will work. So I'm here. I'm going to drop into earth, drop my hands in, pop. I'm in mountain. And then my arms are helping me kind of keep the hoop where I want it to be. And I'll show you what you can do with this. Keep your legs bouncing. Keep your legs bouncing. Keep your legs bouncing. This is the hardest way in the world to keep a shoulder angle going. The easiest way is to lift your heels. Okay? I'm going to show you what I was talking about. Oh, I haven't heard this song in years. Do y'all remember this one? All right, here we go. So I'm on the waist, and you can start on the shoulder. So look, there's no rules. So I'm going to go, I'm going to the left. I'm going to go left arm, pop up. I'm going to do that thing. right? It's going to pop up, and then once it hits my chest, I need to be bouncing. That's usually where people run into trouble. It comes up, and there's like a half second of no action, and that causes the hoop to fall. So the moment it pops up, I need to be bouncing, right? So I'm in my bounce here. I'm going to go in, grab it, boom, and now you see how I'm keep bouncing? And now I've got my arms out here. I don't know if this angle will work for this, but I want to show you what I can do with this. So if I lift my right arm, right, like I can intentionally create wonk, right? But then if I want to balance that out, I push my left arm out. See how it just changed it? So now, wonk is not, it's not messing anything up. I'm actually playing with the wonk. So I'm still bouncing. My arms are still out here. This is me from when I sort of create Twilight on purpose. And then I'll tilt it back the other way just by lifting this other arm. And this is not necessarily a dude thing. The hoop is coming across the upper chest for me, right? So when it starts to wonk, I can assert that other hand. Like if it's starting to go this way, I'll just assert the hand and bring it back that way. All right, hopefully this is helpful. I'll bring some music up, give you a chance, and then we'll do some chest rolls, back passes, and we'll be done.
That you give up on us, trying to quit. Oh, don't you ever get so tired of it. And I'm doing for it what I can.
The other thing sometimes is if you round your back too much, the hoop will want to hit your neck constantly. So sometimes it's helpful to push your shoulders back so that you're not rounded. Because if I'm round, the hoop can slip off on my neck and we're off me completely, right? So when I'm down here, instead of my being rounded like this, I'm gonna open up. That's awesome, Trevor. This is me doing that same move we were doing at the waist. This is me playing basketball. Oh, sorry. This is me playing basketball. Reverse. Yeah, so I just can't emphasize it enough. The hoop, it's almost like you can almost imagine that the hoop is wrapping a cord around you, and it over like a couple of rotations, you start to get like this. It's good to go like, no, hoop, I'm going to be big underneath the hoop. I love this line. And it's you.
Don't you ever get so tired of it. That you give up on us, trying to quit. Don't you ever get so tired of it. And I'm doing
Oh, sweet. Angles going well. Carla, you guys are killing it with these emotes. For you advanced people out there, you can play off of your back quadrants, so you can use your shoulder blades to play with this. It's kind of like the inverse of what we've been doing. Instead of going down, you're going up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's kind of an advanced move, but I'm here, and I can pop, maybe the other angle. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but, so this is me kind of pushing down. See how my hands, I'm sort of showing you that they're going down like a bouncing ball. This is me going up. Almost has like an 80s dance feel. I kind of like that. There we go. But I'm popping up my back two quadrants. Boom, boom, boom. It's almost like they're two hands keeping a beach ball up or something. Keep your chest wide, or keep your shoulders wide, right? I'm just pushing out instead of getting constricted. I'm gonna push out, and I can flatten out too. Like so, instead of this punch, so this. Okay, so sometimes what happens in classes is you will get a personal momentum going one direction, and then the teacher takes it a different direction. We're going a different direction, but if you want to stay in angle hooping, of course. Nice! All right, we need to, when people share breakthroughs, y'all, we need to congratulate them. Where's my applause? Oh, maybe it's not here. Is it clapping? Is that how you call it? I can't find the clap emoji. No! Where are you? All I see are animals. Does anybody know how to clap? We should clap for Carla. All right, I don't know how to clap, but I'm gonna, whatever this is. Hopefully I didn't just... Yeah, so clapping equals cactuses at sunset. Carla, congratulations. I'm glad you're having a great class. Okay, let's do some rolling. And I think we're going to be able to, we'll probably skip the free hoop because we've been kind of hooping the whole time anyway. Yeah, let's try something aggressive. Type yay. Oh. Okay. Y'all know, but it drives Tara crazy, but but I do not communicate with emojis. It's not coming up. Maybe I'm in the wrong search category or something. Let's see. Yay. No? All right. Or maybe I'm in the... Oh. No. All right. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's bring some music up. We're going to get to C rolls, which I can't really do that well, but I can show you. Okay, here we go. All right, first I want to talk about passes behind the back, and I don't know which ones specifically y'all were asking for. Oh, there we go. I need to up my emote wall game. Okay, so you're welcome, Joanna. Okay, so let's do some rolling with the hoop, and we're going to talk about back passes. One back pass that you can do. My hoop is rolling towards my right hand, right? And I'm going to turn with it. Cool. And this pass is made behind my back, so the hoop is rolling, whatever direction it's rolling. Let's say it's going to the left here. It's going to the left. I'm going to turn towards the way it's going, turn my back towards it. And then if I keep turning, I can just go on and on and on. Now, this is kind of beginner hoop stuff. I get it, but I like this one a lot. This is a great stretch one. So I'm rolling the hoop on this hand. Just going to roll it up here. Oh. I like this one for opening the shoulders, right? Roll reverse. We'll just make sure we can do it in both currents here. Uh-oh. Ah, my hand went rogue. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, I've got some work to do on my second current here. Now, I will tell you that there's a current to going behind the back, and going the other way is kind of hard. So I'm here going this way, kind of easy. Going back this way, a little bit harder. I used to be better at that than I am right now. There we go. Oh. Now, what I like to do with passes is I'm not, as I've told you before, I'm not super nerdy when it comes to this sort of stuff. And so to me, if it looks like a body roll or a chest roll, I'm cool with it. So let's talk about a roll behind the back. So I'm rolling the hoop towards me like I'm about to become. So imagine that the hoop is this rolling wheel, right? And I'm going to get on that, in that path and create the back roll, and then we'll do the chest roll, and then we'll try to do like that compact C roll she's talking about. So I'm here, or they are talking about. Boom. So I'm rolling the hoop towards me. I'm going to roll it out. get my arm up under it. And of course, one of the reasons that you see a lot of hoopers like with the pace is that the more pace you have on it, the more likely it is to make it the whole journey. This would be if I wanted to do it like as slow as possible. Sorry, headphone wearers. I like that. And I can do a swing break and roll it the other way. Ooh, I like that. That was nice. Swing break. Let's see, I'll show you the... Oh, man. Okay, so that was an example of me running out of momentum on the hoop. If I raise my hand, I don't know if this angle is great for this, but if you raise your hand as you make contact, you'll create a hill, and the hoop will roll. Now, if I wanted to bring this to the chest, this is sort of the old school chest roll. You sort of whip the hoop, lean back. The leaning back helps you create a shelf for the hoop, and that's why, one that Beth was really good at this, and she would, she was very flexible. She could lean very far back, right? I'm not anywhere close to as flexible as she is, but that's sort of the gist of the roll. Now, when Brecken and I kind of at the same time were playing around with what I think you're calling the C-roll, or this compact chest roll, and probably what you want is a lot more compact than what we were doing, or I was doing. But one thing we used to do is roll off of a toss, so you have to have kind of a decent ceiling for this, but I'm gonna throw the hoop up. Not good. Throw the hoop up. I didn't really hit that one. It's kind of hard to do with sleeves, but I like the challenge. That was all right. And when you really nail it, Mike is really good at this. When you really nail it, you can kind of just keep the hoop going. All right, so what's happening to me, I'll self-coach here. I'm not getting my hand up enough to create the U. And my ceiling fan is getting in the way. All right, let me get back here. If I wanted to do one like Mike likes to do, or like other hoopers do, it's much more subtle, and I believe that it's done by whipping the hoop like this, and I whip it. Oh man, see? Alright, maybe I need to, there we go. Is that it? I think that's what y'all are talking about, right? It's been a minute since I've done these. I hope that's it. If that's not it, I don't know. But yeah, okay. Alright, I'm channeling Mike. I think the main thing is just creating like hills and slopes. You see how I'm kind of so this is kind of an example of a gooey roll, right? I'm gonna try to stay stuck to the hoop through the whole thing. There we go. Well, that on air, Bax is having a breakthrough with whatever this is called. But being gooey, like, your arms need to be more in front of you, okay? Talk to me, Goose. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting this. I'm rolling up. And then the K-roll is like, what's the K-roll? I forgot what the K-roll was. That was an old school move. Well, not old school. That was like 3 years ago. Everybody's doing K-rolls. Yep, your arms are supposed to be shaped like a U. Yeah, maybe I'm not getting it. All right, I will work on that. Whoever requested that. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Yeah, okay. Y'all probably know this move better than I do. This is a moment with Zoom would be helpful. All right. Okay, so we're over time. Yeah, all right, I'll work on it. Bent arms. Yeah, maybe I'm not bending my arms enough. Right. Let's see. We can get more into, maybe we'll do another, maybe our next class will be like a passes class or something like that. Although I think our January 2nd class is going to be a goal setting class. Vary the angles, vary the degree of the arm curve, can be fun. Sweet, yeah. Yeah, I know, I love that too. So our January 2nd class is going to be more of a goal setting class, hoop goals, life goals, whatever, you know, you don't have to set a resolution per se, but 1 year we did setting your flow goals, and I actually hit my flow goal that year, which was to move my feet again, which is something I used to really pride myself on, but I had gotten away from it in a lot of the folding stuff I do. So yeah, and yeah, then next Saturday we will not have class. Is that right? Yeah, the 6th. The 6th we will not have class. All right. So I'll see you on Tuesday. I'll put some music on if y'all want to stick around and hoop some. Understand if you have to bounce, we are over the time. This will be cool. These are kind of slower songs, but yeah, thank you, Jennifer. You've been a great addition. We really appreciate it. Jackie, thank you. To everyone, Mars, Jennifer, Carla, everyone that's attended, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you on January 6th. We're just going to free hoop. I'll play this song out, and then we'll fade to green. Thank you, guys. I understand if you have to bounce. Yeah, goals are good. The goals keep you from looking at your feet too much, right?
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Carla. Oh, you're welcome. Happy place. Me too. I feel better. All right, y'all. We're going to fade to green. Thank you so much. See you hopefully on Tuesday, or if not, 2 weeks from today.
Shit, I got a passion. I've been up late insomniacing. All these late nights, I'm an addict. I've been coming something like a savage. I done found myself when I was lacking. Thinking about the finish to be having. Just gotta let it go and push the gas. No regrets from the passion. My ex was a bad bitch. I don't really think I got a reason. Bitches always turn another season. I just took another one to feed it. I just took another one to feed it, yeah. I've been riding around on my mission, yeah. Do it on my own in the feelings, yeah. Die so cold, my brain is freezing, yeah. Usually you'll find me in my song, but your girl, she just hit me on my phone. I just told her no, I can't involve. Cause if I'm in my feelings, I get lost. I just came through feeling some type of way. I just put two things inside of my dream. I just pulled up a thought in my brain. I'm just doing me and that's all I need. I just came through feeling some type of way. I just put two things inside of my dream. I just pulled up a thought in my brain. I'm just doing me. I'm just doing me. I just wasted thoughts and patience. All your shaded colors faded. Polar, swerve, fluid, water, hydro, painted, savage, monster. I don't really think I got a reason. Bitches always turn another season. I just took another one to feed it. I just took another one to feed it, yeah. I've been riding around on my mission, yeah. Do it on my own in the feelings, yeah. Thoughts so cold, my brain is freezing, yeah. Yeah. Usually you'll find me in my song, but your girl, she just hit me on my phone. I just told her no, I can't involve. Cause if I'm in my feelings, I get lost.